folks, it's Big Bear back at you with a real quick video. And we're talking Smackdown. That's why I'm a little more excited about Smackdown tonight, because you know what? Rod just gave us a big dud yesterday. A really big dud. But we got Smackdown now and we got this going. Let's get off to the races. It was started off with Miz TV. That's right, Miz comes down, he does his weekly show, or whatever you want to call it. He calls down the competitors that he wanted to interview, which was Dean Ambrose and Dolph Ziggler. He poked some fun at Dolph. Dolph, he said he's not worried about after SummerSlam. Dean Ambrose poked some fun at Dolph. Dolph did his routine of, I need to prove myself. And guys, get this, I'm a huge Shawn Michaels fan. He is my favorite wrestler of all time. And guess what? Every time I see a little sweet chin music, every time I see the super kick performed, I got chills that run down my back. And guess what? Dolph did it. Now, let me tell you a little story. I'm a big, huge Dean Ambrose fan. So yeah, I did not like seeing it done on Dean Ambrose, but it was still some awesome stuff to see the super kick. Every time you see the super kick, you gotta love it. If you don't like the super kick, wrestling is not for you. Don't watch it no more. Okay, I'm done with that rant. Anyways, it leaves, once again, Dean Ambrose staring up at the sky, and Dolph Ziggler saying he's just that damn good. Plain and simple, Dolph Ziggler, I love what they're doing with this character. They're building him into this guy who's got to prove himself, who's got to come out week in and week out and show why he's here, and show that he's still a championship caliber wrestler. And I like it because now he looks like a championship caliber wrestler. They stop messing around with his character and they're making him a serious wrestler now. I love it. Still love Dean Ambrose as champion though. Gotta say that. Next up, we have the Tag Team Showcase. And I'm calling it a showcase because you know what? The Tag Team division is going to get their own title. We know it's coming. We know it's coming right after SummerSlam. And we're excited about it. Well, at least I am. If you're not excited about the Tag Team division going to heat up on SmackDown, then you don't know what you're talking about. Maybe SmackDown's not for you either. So, we had... I have to look at the paper real quick because, obviously, I have memory loss. Okay. And it was a bunch of tag teams. We had the Hype Bros teaming up with the Usos, teaming up with American Alpha, taking on the Vaudevillains, the Ascension, and of course, Breezango, whatever you want to call them, I don't care, because this was a great match. It showed talent, and you know what? I said that SmackDown's tag team division is weak. They put on a pretty decent show. Now, maybe you don't like all these teams being put together like this. I don't care, because I thought it was really good, and it was a really good way of showing off your tag team division. Winning that match, of course, was Team, and I'm just going to call them this because I'm a huge fan, Team American Alpha. I don't know if they were appointed as captains, but they're the best tag team on this roster, so gotta say that. Next up, we had Naomi versus Eva Marie. Yeah, the Red Queen. She was coming down again, right? Music's playing, and then also that announcer's voice is annoying as heck. Was excited. We were going to get to see Eva Marie, right? Oh no, the announcer's voice says no. She's stuck in traffic. She's done. She's not going to be making her appearance. Not a surprise. The only surprise to me was Becky Lynch wasn't the one in the ring. But we found out later why. Next up, we had Heath Slater fighting to get on SmackDown. He was taking on Randy Orton. Randy Orton got disqualified? Heath Slater's on SmackDown? Well, here's what happened. They're back in the back talking to Heath, trying to get him calmed down, working on him, and here comes your boys, Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon, with the contract, offering it to Heath Slater. Heath was so out of it, so concussed, that he didn't know what he was doing. So that continues, and I love the storylines they're doing with Heath Slater. Gotta love it, right? Next up, we had Dean Ambrose versus Eric Rowan. Now, this is an interesting thing because Dean ends up winning the match. I thought it was really interesting to see Eric Rowan really get pushed as a singles competitor. But what was even more interesting, I did my tag team review and I said that as long as they were a tag team on SmackDown, they have to be put in consideration for the tag team titles, of course, in the tag team division of Bray Wyatt and Eric Rowan. But Eric Rowan loses. Ray Bryant stares at the mask, lays it down in a rocking chair, and walks off. Is this the end of their friendship? So I think that tag team may be done. That's right. It's going to be interesting to see how they push Eric Rowan from here on out. But they could both be competing for heavyweight titles. Ooh. Anyways, next up we have Becky Lynch with Carmella, and Alexa Bliss with Natty. Now, okay, this is interesting for me because guess what? I'm a Becky Lynch fan. I love the Last Kicker. But I also like the Hart franchise. I like the Hart Dynasty, and I like Natty. But they're fighting against each other on different teams. This was a good match, and it showcased the women. And I'll tell you why it showcased the women. Because here comes Eva Marie out, trying to interfere in the match pretty much. Wait, I thought she wasn't going to make it. Oh, anyways, I guess traffic cleared up. But she showed up. And then Naomi. By the way, I want to mention something about Naomi I forgot to mention earlier. Loved her intro. Thought it was awesome. Ready to go with that character. Anyways, Becky Lynch pulls up the win. Next up, we have Cena versus Del Rio. Now, if you haven't heard, Del Rio lost. But this was not about them two. This was about the build for SummerSlam. It was AJ Styles. That's right, AJ Styles comes down. Thought he had left Cena laying on the ground, but he decided he wanted to come back for some more. And guess what? Boom! Here goes Cena, and he puts him through the announcer's table. Loved it. Great build for SummerSlam. Something Raw forgot to do is build for SummerSlam. They just put people in matches that are going to happen at SummerSlam anyways. Smackdown built for SummerSlam. And that was your main event, I'm sorry. And then, so, that was Smackdown. A little lost there for a second. Yeah, I was too. But that is SmackDown right there. And I think SmackDown won this week. Raw, you put up a freaking goose egg for me. I had nothing for you. But SmackDown is your winner. If there is a winner. Enjoy SummerSlam. I know I will.